Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're checking out another video game compilation. Today it's going to be Injustice 2, all the super moves, including the DLC characters. Now, I'm a DC fanboy, I'm a DC nerd, and I love me some NetherRealm Studios who made Injustice, so I have played the game and I do know the characters. But let's go ahead and take a look at it because I love these characters and I love this game. So we'll go through and we'll put them on I'll give them a rating like an A, B, C, or S tier. So let's go ahead and get into this then. Alright, good.
I could break your ring from the inside out.
It's Ryan Choi Adam instead of Ray Palmer. Okay.
The Atom isn't just a clever name.
Micro punch. Oof. Okay. That was like a B tier alt until the very end where he went big and he showcased his full range of abilities. He went real small, gave him a micro punch, threw him around a little bit, and then went real big and smashed him down. So I'm gonna give that an A. It'll be an A tier. Not S tier, but we'll go A tier. I do really like the Atom. Kind of really any incarnation of the Atom, Ray Palmer, Choi. But man, I think his powers, similar to Ant-Man, are very underrated. I think people really sleep on what you could potentially do with the ability to shrink yourself or other things. But anyways, let's continue. Green Lantern this time. A robot hard light construct. See, that feels like less of a John Stewart ultimate and more of a Kyle Rayner, since it's like a mech robot. And for what Green Lanterns can do, it's actually kind of a letdown as far as a Green Lantern alt. So I'm gonna actually put that one at we'll put it at B tier. I'm tempted to go C tier with that one. You know, no, C. We'll make it a C. C tier. Could have been better. It's a Green Lantern. You could have done literally anything. Black Canary.
I'm sorry, Dinah, you're not ready.
I sure as hell am ready.
I'll be the judge of that.
All right, Bats, what do you got?
Now.
Okay. Some style, some flair. Okay. We'll put Batman's in B tier. It's not super great, but it's decent. And the Batwing flying in front of the moon to kind of create the bat symbol. It's good stuff. Good stuff. But still think it's a B. I'll go B again for Canary. Not a ton you can do with her powers. You know, she's not like Green Lantern where she can do literally anything. So, you know, they did okay, but still, I'm gonna go with a B for her. Superman. Alright, so we got Superman in the Bizarro skin and Captain Cold in a Mr. Freeze skin.
Genius.
Frostman, not compliment Baldman.
I must know the secret of your creation.
Punched into the sky. Punch. Punch. Alright. showcased his strength, flew up into the air. I feel like that was from a movie. Like, I feel like that shot of him flying through the air and punching people was from like Man of Steel or something. Can't remember 100%, but yeah, Superman, I'm sorry, dude, but I think I'm gonna give you a C on this. So, you know, your Superman could have been way better. Captain Cold, what do you got for me, bud? Okay. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. For a guy with an ice gun, okay, that was pretty creative. Sliding around him and creating a spiral to gain altitude, getting right above him, and then slamming down on him with a chunk of ice that you're standing on. Okay, yeah, it's definitely better than Superman's, more creative. We'll go with a B for that one. Oh boy, Raiden.
Why come to this universe?
I seek
Brainiac.
allies against Shinnok.
Little good it will do you.
All right, Brainiac. Ah, the old skull ship. All right, Brainiacs we'll put at we'll put Brainiacs at a B. Again, wasn't terrible, but definite room for improvement. You know, he called in the skull ship and the Brainiac drones. That was kind of cool, but kind of would have liked to see Brainiac himself do something. But it wasn't terrible. Oh. Okay. All right. That is definitely A tier. You know, hitting him with the electricity, going up into he took him to, that might have been the Sky Temple. So he took him to a different place, changed the location, flew him up, hit him with lightning, but the coup de grace was he threw him in front of the moon, kind of like the whole Batman thing, except Raiden turns himself into an electric dragon and makes the Mortal Kombat logo against the moon as a backdrop, and then proceeds to slam him back down as an electric dragon. Yeah, that's a solid A tier, pushing right up against S. Atrocitus, the Red Lantern.
Back off, Dragon Breath.
Your anger conceals your tears.
Yours won't conceal the bruises.
Thought we saw Captain Cold's already. Not sure why they're showing it twice, but all right. Not changing your rating. Atrocitus, go.
Together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate.
Okay, all right. I'll give it an A. I'll say A. It was definitely better than Green Lanterns. For a couple of reasons. One, he changed location, so you get to see a new background. Two, if you know the lore of the character, it was pretty solid. He hits him with the fire, vomit, breath, blood that they do. And he does half of his Lantern Corps oath. Together with our hellish hate will burn you all, that is your fate. That's the second half of the Red Lantern Corps. I want to say, if I remember correctly, the first half is uh, with blood and hate, so crimson, red, torn from torn from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, will burn you all. That is your fate. Pretty sure that's the whole Red Lantern oath. So the fact that they did that too, kind of sprinkled in a little bit of his oath for a little bit of lore flavor. Okay, yeah. We'll give that an A. Dr. Fate.
How much is that helmet worth?
This helm is priceless.
Catwoman.
I'll take it.
I will say one thing I really like about Injustice is they did a great job with the outfits and the animations and especially the faces. A lot of games really screw up faces, but I think they kind of crushed it. Okay, I'll give that one a B. I'll give Catwoman's a B. You know, she doesn't have any superpowers, so there's not a ton you can do. But getting dragged behind a motorcycle like that's pretty brutal. So, yeah, I'll give that one a B. Dr. Fate, on the other hand, he's got all kinds of magic, so into the amulet. Okay, it was neat. Had a change of scenery, sucked him into the amulet to get knocked around by 2 or 3 different Doctor Stranges. I mean, oh my god. Dr. Fates. Please. Please, comic book gods, don't strike me down. I made a terrible mistake. Anyways. It was neat, but it wasn't really brutal. It didn't seem like a finishing move. So for that, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to give that one a C, man. And I really like Dr. Fate too. That's a shame. Cheetah and Scarecrow.
I always find my prey.
Because you are afraid.
Okay, Cheetah. Cheetah's was okay. Again, room for improvement, you know, for having the claws and the whole killer instinct and killer attitude and the fact that she's willing to actually kill. That's a C, my guys. That's a C. Like, it would have been better if she like tackled him down and then like clawed at him or tried to go for the throat or something, but yeah, I mean, I guess it displayed speed for Cheetah, but let's check out Scarecrow now. Scarecrow. Oh, look at Scarecrow's design in this game. Dope. Ooh. Okay. That's an S tier super move. Yeah, dude, that's S tier. It changed the scenery, kind of displayed the workings of Scarecrow, how he's able to change your whole perception of things, including himself. Pulls you into a whole new world because you're hallucinating, smacks you around with his chain scythe, and then throws you into your own grave that has your name on the gravestone. That is top tier ultimate right there. That's S tier. Cyborg!
You know, gorilla nose prints are unique.
What are you doing?
Did he just say gorilla nose prints are unique? Is that true? Is that a true fact?
Can't this be fun and educational?
Oof. Okay, cyborgs. Hmm. You know, I'll give cyborgs an A. An A, probably like right in the middle of A. It showed what he's capable of. The fact that it teleports his enemy to Apocalypse with parademons is pretty cool and is a nod to the fact that Victor has a mother box grafted to his persons. That's pretty cool. And then the parademon flies him back through the portal only to get blasted. Yeah, we'll give that an A. Okay. All right. All right. That's a solid B coming right up next to A. Because think about it. Dude has no superpowers, but if you saw someone pull something like that off, you know, just the firing an explosive arrow over him and then leaping over him and flipping him onto it only to hit him with an ice arrow, like it's a high B. That's a B plus. All right, Deadshot, what do you got?
Fearlessness is admirable.
Harder to kill when dying doesn't scare you.
I appreciate the challenge.
Okay, I'll give that one an A. And it's not super flashy, like there's not explosions and lasers going off and stuff, but it's cocky, it's skillful, and it is a little brutal when he pulls out the knife and starts shanking you. Like, yeah, man, that's pretty solid. I'll give it an A. Let's say it's a low A, like an A minus, but it just cracks that barrier. I am gonna give Bane's. I'm gonna give Bane's a B. Now it is very Bane, to just like grapple a dude and just break him like that. It is very Bane, but I also think that it could have been better. Like he could have beat a dude down and then, you know, snapped him and then threw him into the air and then came down, you know, and pulled him down onto a backbreaker, which we all know Bane is famous for his backbreakers. So, you know, little bit of a missed opportunity, I feel. Ninja Turtles!
Need to crawl out of the lab, bro. Want those weapons built or not, Leo?
Oh yeah.
What good are they if you can't fight, Donnie?
Excellent banter between brothers.
Coming through, bro. My turn. Shell shock.
Chef's kiss, guys. Chef's kiss. That is another S tier ultimate. Involves all four of the Ninja Turtles. They all get a hit in, and they all kind of do it in their own special flavor way. You know, Michelangelo hits him with the skateboard. They all come at them with their individual weapons, and then at the very end, they all come together, hit him at the same time with the quadruple shell smash, quoting their famous line, "Shell shock." That's S tier, guys. S tier.
Don't bring out Enchantress, Black Manta.
Man, I'll be honest with you. I forget a lot of this until I see it, and then I'm like, that's right. Completely forgot Enchantress was even in the game.
Costume changes don't win fights.
This one does.
All right. Oof. Oof. Man, okay. I'll give that one an A. A solid A because it's just really cool, man. And insulting. Like that almost seems like it would be like a cool fatality for Shang Tsung where he pulls your soul out, beats you to death with your own soul, and then takes it. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Could have been a little worse, could have been a little bit more visceral, but the whole beating your ass with your own soul, come on. Okay, that one will also make an A, like an A minus maybe. Good use of skill. It shows off his tech, and you know I probably would have given it like a middling B, but I really like that end where she's flying away, and he hits her with the harpoon gun and pulls her in as he blasts her with the giant optic blast from his helmet. A minus. Damien,
Trained you to fight me.
son of the Batman.
My grandfather was thorough.
Let us see how thorough.
All right, Grodd. All right. Guys, I didn't think I was gonna award any Fs, but I think Grodd is a big fat F. A fail. I mean, yeah, he punches you and beats you down, and he's a giant gorilla. But man, that was kind of boring. His super felt like a regular combo. Okay. B. I'll give Damien a B plus. It was alright. Alright. Wasn't terrible. It was definitely way better than Grodd's. B. I'll give it a B. Firestorm.
You got a problem? What does it look like? Like your hair's on fire.
Okay. So we got Hell Jordan this time, and he's doing the same alt. And it does take him to Oa, so that's kind of cool, but still, man. The Green Lantern felt like it could have been a little bit better. He's using the ultraviolet color, but I give it the same rating as the other one. What did I give it, a C? I think I gave it a C. B, I'll give that one a B. He changed locations, but there's no reason to change locations with Firestorm. Also, what I really, if I, what he did was neat. The whole atom-like things that he hit him with was neat, but Firestorm can transmute anything into anything else. He can turn wood to gold. He can turn, you know, a piece of coal into a PlayStation. He can transmute things from one thing to another. It would have been really cool to say, I don't know, watch Firestorm transmute his enemy to glass and then shatter him. That would have been really cool. It's a super, not a fatality, so I guess you can't have something that completely ends the round like that, but he could have done something. He could have transformed the ceiling into glass and shattered it and had all the glass rain down on him. Something. What I'm saying is I would have really leaned into the transmutation part of his powers and not just the fire part of the Firestorm name. Harley.
You've never been punished for Metropolis.
Oh, that is an ugly crown. That's a bad. That's ugly.
But I'm not the same as I was back then.
Justice will be done.
I'll give Harley a solid clean A, because it's 100% Harley, fits her character perfectly. It feels visceral, especially when you're, it's from like the point of view of the person getting attacked by Aquaman or by hyenas. Yeah, man, I like that one. Solid, clean A. All right. Yeah, that's like an A. That's like a solid A. Changes the whole scene. It's a showcase of a bunch of his powers. There's like a whirlpool going. He calls down lightning to his trident. He summons some kind of sea creature. And then he ends it off with a solid, clean stab to the torso with an electrified trident. I mean, pretty solid, man. We'll give that a solid A as well.
Tired of you.
Sub-Zero!
Your cold's not gonna slow me down.
To think so demonstrates your ignorance.
And I really like all the options and customizations they got in Injustice. I mean, look at that Sub-Zero, man. That's sick.
That's a hell of a thing to say.
All right, Hellboy, what you got? Takes him to hell. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's very Hellboyish, takes him to hell, kind of beats on. I feel like Sub-Zero's used to getting taken to hell and beaten on with fire weapons by now. But yeah, it was all right, but I'm going to throw Hellboy in B rank because again, man, I felt like it could have been a little bit more towards the lore of the character. Like I would have loved to have seen him taking out the Good Samaritan gun and use it, maybe put a special bullet into it or something, but Sub-Zero. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. That's an A plus for me. Just doesn't quite make the S tier, but it's definitely A plus because he does a lot of things I like in it. The first thing he does though that I love, right? This right here, where he knocks him into the air with the ice slide, but without even looking, just puts his hand behind him and freezes him in midair without looking. Like, that's so boss. Look at that. Doesn't even look, doesn't care. So he shows his slide, freezes him, manifests an ice weapon, then teleports, only to hit him with 1,000 icicles, which frees him, and then he slams him down on top of the icicles that are already sticking out of him. Solid A+. Doesn't make an S tier for one reason. I guess I should have clarified that. And that's, he's a Mortal Kombat character and he's not doing a fatality. It's the only reason, because then it would have been better. All right, Cyborg in the grid costume, and
What of my
Flash.
perfection is unappealing?
Take a good look in the mirror.
That's like Flash in a reverse. It's like a reverse Jay Garrick costume. I don't think I've ever seen this one before.
Chum.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. S, bro. S plus, whatever. S. That's the tippy top of the mountain right there. I don't think we're getting any better than that. That's double chef's kiss. I mean, shows what the character's capable of, which is not only ridiculous speeds, but he grabs the character, goes fast enough to break the time barrier, goes back to ancient Egypt, and uses his opponent to smash the nose off of the Sphinx, right? Thus creating history in the making. Takes him back into the time stream, slams him against the T-Rex's face, because why not? And then goes back into the time stream and goes back to the point where he left and slams his enemy into his self before the earlier version can take him away, completely closing the circle on this time travel, like time loop. Like, S plus, dude. It's Flash showing off like a beast. Going speed through that. We've seen it. Joker.
You're a fool to battle me. And miss all the fun?
Kind of a weird Joker, but still better than Jared Leto's Joker.
Truly a feeble intellect.
Oh, the crowbar. All right. I'm giving Joker's S tier as well because it's solid. It fits the character perfectly, and there's even references in it. I mean, he pulls out the crowbar and beats someone tied to a chair like Jason Todd. Like, that's a direct reference to one of his biggest, most impactful moments. Like, solid, man. And then, of course, it's, you know, it's pretty brutal as well. Black Adam. Huzzah! Change of scenery. good. Show of strength, good. Calls down the lightning. You know, that's what you always want to see from a Shazam related character. So calls down the lightning. Cool. Not sure why he would destroy his own pyramids, though. I don't know why he would do that, because I'm assuming he took him to Kahndaq or Egypt, one of the two, but probably Kahndaq since that exists in this world, so. Yeah, not S tier. Matter of fact, that's a C. That's a C tier. Not impressed by it, honestly.
Keeping
Ivy.
Ivy? Didn't have time.
Double redheads. All right.
Or time
I can
to
live with
prepare
that.
for fire season.
Oh. Okay, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Changed the scenery. All the big plant creature. And you know what that plant creature reminds me of? Is the and I'm never ever sure if I'm even saying this right, but the Malboro creature from the Final Fantasy series. He shows up in most of the final. It's a recurring enemy character. And that's what it reminds me of, right? Giant plant-like creature with a massive toothed mouth, and that's what it reminds me. Like the Malboro crossed with oh, this is gonna kill me. The plant from Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, part of me wants to say the name is Lucille or something like that, but I'm not sure. Cross the plant from Horrors with a great Malboro from Final Fantasy. Poison Ivy, that's what you got. Her monster. Starfire, what you got for me? Oh yeah, solid. Love it. Throws her out into space, hits her with some energy blasts, and then supernovas everything. Yeah, A tier. I'll give that one an A tier.
Why are you such a big bully?
Power Girl.
Tormenting people serves a purpose.
Eobard
Said every
Thong
villain
costume.
ever.
We're giving that one an A as well, man. See, that should have been Superman's alt, man. Why does Superman always have just the weakest alts in these games? Like that would have been absolutely perfect for Superman. You know, take him out in the space, fly around the sun, get a little extra juice, hit him with some lasers. All right, we are gonna watch this one again, just because it's so dope. Boom! Break the Sphinx. Say hello to a dinosaur. And smacked against yourself. Oh my goodness. Oh, Darkseid. Big Papa Darkseid.
With the devil? You have never met one like Darkseid.
Jason Todd, pleased to beat you.
Okay. All right. For Jason Todd, considering, you know, he's got no powers and he's Red Hood here. And whoever put his costume together is dope, because that's a dope costume set. It's cool. I kind of want to give it a B though. Something down in me says B. Not like that any of that would do anything to Darkseid, but doesn't matter. That's not what I'm judging it on. Darkseid. Oh, baby.
Humans
right, so Darkseid. We're gonna give Darkseid S tier. S tier for a couple reasons. One, he changes the scenery, takes you out to space, always like that. Two, they used his Omega beams, and the way his Omega beams kind of like work for the alt, like it doesn't just they just kind of like follow and track you, but they do it in that weird angular way that his Omega beams do. So that's cool. They hit you, take you up into space, smash you against a bunch of space debris and satellites. But the coup de grace to the whole thing is the way he ends it. Ends up taking the laser, right? And straight up smacking you right into his palm. Which is crazy, because if you know, like, kind of the lore about Darkseid and the new gods and stuff like that, they in reality are much bigger than humans. And having him up against Darkseid's palm like that, it's kind of like representing like, hey, you got just an itty bitty taste of what Darkseid really is. And even that is not even Darkseid's true form, but it's just a little like hint, a little taste of, hey, there's a lot more here than you realize.
Humans disgust.
Wonder Woman and Superman.
Kara's a teenager. She won't listen.
You're supposed to be a diplomat.
Superman's just mad his alt sucks. Like, how is this even comparable to like Supergirl's? Skip. Okay. Okay. B plus. B plus. It was kind of, you know, it was brutal. She showed her strength and beat Superman down and stabbed him with the sword. It was pretty brutal, but I just feel like it was missing something. Don't know why, but I feel like it was missing something. So we're gonna give her a B. Swamp
We got
Thing.
off on the wrong foot.
Then you should stand down.
You first, big guy.
I like the chest symbol they gave her on that one. Very different. He whiffed the ult. Purple eye lasers. Okay. Blue Beetle. Jaime Reyes.
But I'm not sure I'm cracked up for this. That hesitation will get you killed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bypass that one, guys. I don't know why they have so many repeats in this. Blue Beetle. I'll give that an A. Solid A. You know, really shows what Blue Beetle's capable of, and I like the fact that he used multiple, you know, weapons, changed multiple loadouts, if you will.
Not bad, huh?
So are you also a new
Right,
Justice
Black
Leaguer?
Lightning and Vixen.
We both passed the test.
Now,
I'm not
Black
just a
Lightning
costume
is
attachment.
just a skin for Raiden, so he'll have the same ult. Okay, Vixen is just a skin of Cheetah. Completely forgot about that. For some reason, I thought they made Vixen her own character. This one is pretty dope. Okay. All right. Uh yeah, still really good, but frankly, I actually kind of drop it down just a little bit. Like feel like it goes from like a solid S to like an S minus, maybe an A plus, just because the fist symbol just does not look anywhere near as cool as the dragon logo. But hey, it is what it is. Sorry there were so many duplicates in there. I didn't realize there was going to be so many repeats in there. But hey, it is what it is. We did it. We got through it. And I'm going to have to say that I think Flash was definitely my favorite, man. Just the I mean, you hit someone with themselves. Like, is there any greater like insult? Is there any greater like proof that you stand no chance against someone? The fact that they can fling you through time and then slam you against your own face? Oh, phew, that's awesome. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. If you did, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and as always, the most important thing is get down there in those comments. Let me know what you want to see. I see a couple options right here. Tekken 7, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, another Mortal Kombat. Let me know, guys. Just leave it down below. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourselves and have a great day.